Hello, and welcome to your yoga and journaling workshop with the Tao Way. This month, our practice is balancing energies, lunar and solar energies for entrepreneurs. I'll invite you to consider the energy of yourself as well as your business as you practice with me today. So thank you for joining your practice and practicing with me. I am Cassandra Walters. Our agenda for today, we will open with a welcome and intro as I'm beginning to do, and then we will go with a journaling intention. I'll then lead you through a practice and offer poses, the asanas, the physical practice today, honoring the moon and sun salutations as well as our stars and the concept of returning to the earth, death and rebirth, honoring the seasons that we're in right now, in that midwinter with the days growing longer. We will then have a journaling self-reflection with journal prompts, and I'll close again at the end with gratitude. So thank you so much for joining me. I am Cassandra Walters. I am your yoga teacher. I am also a Reiki master and a certified personal trainer. I focus on movement and energy for healing with the body, mind, and spirit. And I honor the elements of the earth and all of our natural elements and the teachings of my culture, the Haudenosaunee peoples, as well as the Anishinaabe peoples, the Algonquin land from which I am sharing this practice with you today from the Tao Way Indigenous Business Hub. And I honor the ancient and traditional teachings of yoga in each practice. So I weave cultures together, and I'm very grateful that you've chosen to practice with me today. Today, our practice, the lunar and solar energies, will be focused on the third eye chakra, which you have in your brow line here, if you can see or imagine in between your brows, also known as the sixth chakra, number 6. And if you imagine the color of indigo, that is the color of this chakra. And the element is light. As we practice with Grandmother Moon and Grandfather Sun is a star. And the sun reflects and creates that beautiful light of Grandmother Moon. So we are star people, and we are receiving that beautiful star energy and honoring our light today in our practice. Honoring the Anishinaabe teachings, the 7 grandfather teachings, today I've focused on wisdom with this practice, thinking of inner wisdom. I've taken from Asha Frost, who is someone I really enjoy following with the teachings that she shares, and I pulled a card for today's practice. And the card is called Elder Deer, which is quite beautiful. If you can imagine, the message from Elder Deer is to soften into love. And I'll just read a small piece about this. Invoke my presence when your inner voice of shame gets loud and critical. I will be here to guide you back home to softness. You were born a divine spark of light. Sometimes all it takes is to close your eyes and feel into this sacred vibration. Asha Frost was raised on Anishinaabe, Huron-Wendat, and Haudenosaunee land, and Asha Frost's heritage is deeply tied to the First Nations across Ontario, Canada. She is a proud member of the Crane Clan and holds membership at Cape Croker First Nation. Thank you, Asha, for your teachings today. Honoring the Haudenosaunee culture and the Thanksgiving address, leading with gratitude. Always, I have my turkey talking feather in the spirit of gratitude and thanks. And today I've chosen to read from the Thanksgiving address, of course, the stars. We give thanks to the stars who are spread across the sky like jewelry. We see them in the night, helping the moon to light the darkness and bringing dew to the gardens and growing things. When we travel at night, they guide us home. With our minds gathered together as one, we send greetings and thanks to all the stars. Now our minds are one. In the spirit of the teachings I've just shared with you and the energy of today's practice, I offer you this journaling prompt to consider, to set your intention before we begin our physical practice together. The prompt I'm offering to you is as follows. Can you return to the truth that you are loved unconditionally? Can you return to the truth that you are loved unconditionally? Let us move into our physical practice. If you have blocks today, I'll invite you to work with your blocks as always, or bolsters. And let us begin in a grounded pose, child's pose. We'll be moving through moon salutes, and we'll then move into sun salutes, and we'll work with the stars, and then come back to a grounded earth energy at the end of our practice to prepare your body, mind, and spirit for your journaling practice as well. Beginning in child's pose. Knees are wide, toes touch together, big toes touch. Forehead is on the earth. Just take a few moments to connect with your body and breath and notice how you're feeling today. Breathing deep, expanding the belly, chest, and back through chest, ribs, and belly for exhale. As we move through this first round of moon salutes or salutations, adapted for Hatha, of course, our Hatha style honors balance. We'll move slowly through the first few rounds, and then we'll increase our energy and pace. And I invite you to honor your pace today. Lifting your forehead, coming into table, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Planting firmly on the earth. Flat back, spine aligned. As we move from child to table, the energy of the moon is gradually increasing. Think of the waxing moon. And from our tabletop pose, let us move, pressing hips, tucking toes. First, pressing hips to the sky, coming into downward dog. Intending your chest toward the earth, your heart toward the earth. Hips toward the sky. Intend your heels down to the earth. And just notice how you're feeling, what your body is telling you today. Drop your knees gently back to the earth, returning to a tabletop position, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, and let us move into a flow, imagining the element of water for cat-cow. As you inhale, press your heart forward and shine and lift your chin high, eyes looking to the sky world, belly to the earth. Exhale, round your back, pressing into the earth for cat. Take a few more at your own pace. When you next return to tabletop and flat back, pause for a moment. Press into your palms, knees stay planted into the earth, toes can stay tucked, or you can extend your feet flat, coming into a modified camel pose. Place your palms on the back of your glutes or hips, pressing into your glutes or hips. Chest lifted high and tall. As you exhale, arch gently if that feels comfortable for you. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky, palms come together. Returning to child's pose, back to the earth. Noticing as we return to our starting pose, how your body's feeling. Let's move through that sequence, our moon salutes, one more time at a slow pace, but a little faster this time. From the grounded position of the earth with child's pose. Palms press in to the earth, knees under hips, palms under shoulders for tabletop. Solid, strong. Honoring your breath. Let us move a little more flowy now, like water. From tabletop into down dog, toes tucked, press your hips to the sky, downward dog, intend your heels to the earth. Take 3 breaths here. Return knees to the earth, knees under hips, palms under shoulders. Cat-cow, flowing like water. Cow, shining your heart and light forward, intending that third eye, light to the sky world. Exhale, round your back, tuck your tailbone. Pressing palms into the earth, rising on your knees strong, palms to hips, standing tall for modified camel pose. As you exhale, gently arch backwards, shining your heart forward. Inhale, hands to the sky, palms together. Moon salute. Return to the earth for child's pose. Knees wide, big toes to touch. I'll invite you to go through this 3 rounds. I'll guide you through. I invite you to follow a little quicker pace with me. And always, always, always honor your body. Table. Tuck your toes, press your hips high for down dog. Knees to the earth for tabletop. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Press your knees into the earth, palms into your hips. Shine your heart forward. And arch. Inhale, palms to the sky, coming together. Draw that energy down from Grandmother Moon, returning to the earth, child's pose. Round 2. From child's to table. Palms under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck your toes, press your hips high. Down dog. Return for table. Moving into cat-cow. Pressing into modified camel, palms press into the back of hips, chest is shining forward, arch backward.
Do you want to know what enlightenment is?
Inhale, palms to the sky, coming together. And one last round. Let us return to the earth. Child's pose, knees wide, big toes to touch. Forehead and palms planted on the earth, forearms resting. Inhale, child's to table. Table to down dog. Down dog to table. Cat cow. Camel. And salute. Child's pose. As you return to the earth, take a moment. We're here for 5 deep breaths. And I invite you to notice. Notice what your body is telling you.
Let go of right or wrong. It will get deeper and deeper.
Preparing for more movement as we go into our sun salutations. Okay. From child's pose, let us return to down dog. Tuck your toes, press your hips high to the sky. Downward dog. We'll go slowly through these first sun salutes, which are modified for Hatha Yoga. And then we will move more quickly, just as we did through the moon salutes. From downward dog, lift your right foot to the sky, draw your knee to your nose, and step your right foot forward, dropping your back knee, your left knee, coming into a low lunge. Palms frame the front foot. Lift your back knee. Back foot comes to about a 45-degree angle. You may want to step in a little bit. Facing forward, reaching palms high for warrior one. Step your back foot forward to meet the front, coming into chair pose. Arms reaching high, chest shining forward. Greeting Grandfather Sun. On your next exhale, fold forward, palms gracing the earth. Press your palms to your shins or your knees, halfway lift. Crown reaches toward the front. Let it go, forward fold. And we're going to come down on our glutes for a boat pose. This is a Hatha modified version of a core focus, or the cobra pose that we may look at. So pressing legs strong, reaching your arms in a V. Balancing on your glutes for boat pose. Tuck your feet to your left. Coming in. Once again, stepping. Right foot forward for low lunge. Return to the side that we started on. Framing your front foot. Bringing your back foot to meet together. Your feet to come back together. Press your toes into the earth and return to down dog. And let's just take a moment and notice how that feels as we change the energy from moon to sun. Let's do another round slowly together, beginning in low lunge. This time, step your left foot, press your left foot into the air toward the sky. Draw your left knee toward your nose. Step your left foot between your hands. Drop your back knee. Reach your arms to the sky. Low lunge. Frame your front foot. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Step your foot into a 45-degree angle, bringing it a little closer for warrior one. Arms reach to the sky. Warrior one on the left-hand side. As our sun salute continues, step your back foot to meet the front at the top of the mat, coming into a chair pose. You can rest your arms if you'd like. You can place them on your hips. You can bring them to your heart, or reach them further if you wish. Forward fold, palms grace the earth. Let your head be heavy. And listen to your body, whatever it's calling for. We're just gently waking the body up with the energy of Grandfather Sun. Listening, honoring our body for what they need. Palms press into your shins. Halfway lift. Crown reaches forward, flat back. Forward fold once again. relaxing. Coming down into boat pose. This just takes the pressure off of our wrists with the cobra pose or the upward dog, and it's an alternative pose to focus on the same muscles and body. Boat pose. Breathing through, building that sun energy, that heat. Tuck your legs to the right this time. Coming in to a low lunge on the opposite side. Left foot steps forward. Arms reach to the sky. Low lunge. Frame your front foot. Front foot meets the back. Coming into downward dog. So let's do that this time a little bit faster as we increase our energy with the sun. Take 2 more breaths in down dog, and I'll invite you to begin with me. Always honoring your body and what you need today. Right foot lifts to the sky. Right knee to nose. Right foot steps between front hands. Back knee falls. Warrior one, low lunge. Palms frame the front foot. Back knee lifts, 45-degree angle. Warrior one. Frame the front foot. Step forward into chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Coming back to boat. Woo. Feet to the left. Low lunge. Frame. Down dog. And here we go. As our energy increases, as the sun rises, let us go through this sequence of our sun salutations. 3 more rounds. This time a little faster. And I don't know about you, but I feel the energy of talking and moving. Left foot lifts. Step between the front hands. Low lunge on the left. Step forward to chair pose. Low lunge. Forward fold, sorry. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Boat. Low lunge on the left. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Step your right foot between your hands. Low lunge. Chair pose. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Boat. Low lunge. Woo! Down dog. 2 more rounds. Last round. Returning to down dog. Let's meet there. Whew. Hopefully, you're feeling what I'm feeling, which is some heat from this beautiful grandfather-son energy. Oh, and I could use some element of air right now. Just taking a moment. If you need a rest, as I do, come on into child's pose. Taking a few breaths. And we prepare to work with this heat. And moving in to the rest of our sequence together. All right. We've worked with the moon and the sun, and now the stars. Return to down dog. Lift your left leg to the sky. Tuck your left knee in and step your left foot forward between your hands. And gently moving. If you'd like to work with your blocks, this is a great opportunity here to turn into a wide-legged, so on the long edge of the mat, forward fold. In this pose, you can rest the palms of your hands on blocks. You can rest on the earth. You could work with any props that you wish. Toes should be pointed out, heels tucked in a little bit. And as we prepare, we are getting ready for the 5-pointed star. Place your hands on your hips. Stand tall. Extend your arms with the long edge of the mat, or toward the short edges, I should say. This is 5-pointed star, honoring star energy. We are star people. And let's get some movement. As we inhale, prepare to twist to your left. Exhaling, twist. Twisting star. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Let's do this 5 more times on each side. Left. Center. Right. Left. Right. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Reach your hands high to the sky. Strong stance with the earth, connected to the sky world and the earth mother. Connected to that beautiful energy. Draw your hands down to your heart. Focus your gaze on your middle fingers. Inhale, hands reach to the sky. Coming down to the wide-legged forward fold. Feet turn toward the front of the mat. Stepping to the front of the mat. Let that go. Big inhale. Whatever's inside, exhale it through the mouth, energizing your body, working with your inner fire. Transmute that energy down to the earth. Stepping wide-legged once again, this time into goddess pose. Toes out, heels in, knees bent. Squat position. You can put your arms into a goalpost if you wish. I invite you to inhale and lift your arms with me, palms facing forward. And as you exhale, stick your tongue out like lion's breath and press to the earth mother, transmuting any negative energy into love, healing, wholeness. Try a few on your own. Woo! And coming to the top of the mat, windmill your hands to frame the front foot, back toes tuck. Step your front foot forward and coming down into forward fold. Take a moment and just notice how you're feeling. All right, coming into down dog. Let's meet there again. Hips pressed to the sky, palms planted in the earth. Reach your left foot toward the sky. Step your left foot forward between your hands. Drop your back foot in line with the short edge of the mat. Make sure your front heel is lined up with the arch of your back foot. And windmill your hands up to come up into warrior two. Gazing over your front hand. Focusing your drishti, your gaze, on your middle finger. Strong shoulders, strong lower body. Feet planted firmly, grounding with the earth mother. Windmill your hands to frame the front foot. Bring your back knee down for a low lunge on the left-hand side. Palms frame the front foot. Step your back foot back. Coming into down dog again. Press your hips high. We have two sides. Let us honor the right side. Lifting your right foot to the sky. Draw your right foot between your hands. Drop your back foot. Shimmy to line up your feet. And windmill, of course I'm not facing you, into there. But that's all right. I'll still stare over the right middle finger. Strong lower body. Strong arms and shoulders. Windmill your hands to frame the front foot. Drop your back knee. Coming into low lunge on the right. Frame that front foot. Knees come together for table. Palms under shoulders. Knees under hips. Reconnecting with the Earth Mother as we did as we began this practice together. And notice. Notice how you're feeling. What is your body telling you? Gently moving into cat-cow. Exhaling, pressing, arching your back. Tailbone tucks, chin tucks as well. Inhale for cow, shining your heart forward. Lifting your third eye to the sky world. Taking a few cat-cow at your own pace. Honoring this energy of lunar and solar, of stardust and star people, and of our Mother Earth and our connection with our Mother, the Earth. And when you next find yourself in a neutral position, coming back to table, let us come back to as we began. Knees wide, big toes to touch. Child's pose. Forehead on the earth. Palms on the earth. And notice. Reap those benefits of the practice you've given yourself. And taking as long as you need here. If you'd like to stay here, you're more than welcome. I'll invite you to come onto your back. Planted firmly on the earth. And lift the soles of your feet to the sky, clasping from the outside on the ball of your foot, if you can, pressing your elbow into your shin, or, mine reaches at my shin, wherever it may reach. Reaching from the outside of the foot, on the ball of the foot, pressing soles to the sky world. Happy baby. Maybe you want to rock your baby. Just honoring this energy of returning to the Earth Mother and the energy of the stars, our grandmother moon, grandfather sun, and the star people, the stars. And if you'd like, I invite you to take your block and place it under your hip, your sacrum, that little spot, not on the low back, no pinching, no pain, supporting you. Supporting the glutes, the hips, the lower body. And lift your soles of your feet to the sky for waterfall. A gentle restorative pose, drawing the energy down from the sky world, from the moon, the sun, the stars, the Milky Way, Pleiades. The star people. Draw that down to the earth. This is your gift. You walk two worlds. Planted firmly on the Earth Mother, grounded, supported, connected to the sky world, the star people, and the beautiful energy of the moon and the sun. And ever so slowly, when you're ready, let your feet come back down to the earth. Plant on the earth. And come into Shavasana. Lying on your back. Shavasana is on your back. If you choose this pose as your final pose, extend your feet wide, stretch out as much as you can, tucking your shoulder blades underneath and tight to support you and allowing your shoulders and the back of your head, and the back of your hips and legs and heels to be supported by the Earth Mother. As you slowly come back to this realm, I invite you to wiggle your toes ever so slightly. Wiggle your fingertips very gently and allow your body space to come back. You may want to gently tilt your chin side to side, still lying on your back. And if you're ready, when you're ready, I'll invite you to roll over onto your side, whatever side you prefer. Tuck into a fetal pose, with your head resting on your forearm or your bicep, your knees tucked into your chest, symbolizing a new beginning, a rebirth. And when you're ready, please come to a seated position and join me for the closing of our physical practice and preparing for our journaling prompts. The light in me sees, honors, and acknowledges the light in you. Namaste. That concludes the physical portion of our practice today. Thank you so much for sharing your solar and lunar and star energy and practice with me today. Let's move in to our journaling prompts and the second half of our workshop together. In the spirit of our practice today, and honoring the teachings that we've talked about of inner knowing and intuition, wisdom, and the wisdom of the stars and the universe, I invite you to consider that as you journal and sit with your thoughts and release your thoughts for each of these prompts. I'll give you 2 minutes to write freely for each prompt, and you can always return to your journaling whenever it feels right for you. Our first prompt: how does unconditional love guide your leadership? How does unconditional love guide your leadership? 2 minutes. One more minute. Second prompt. What wisdom arises when you trust your intuition? What wisdom arises when you trust intuition? 2 minutes. Thirty seconds left. Third prompt. What lessons do the stars offer you? What lessons do the stars offer you? One minute left. And our fourth and final prompt. How can compassion shape your business decisions? How can compassion shape your business decisions? 2 minutes. And that concludes our journaling prompt portion of our workshop today. So in closing, just to honor our teachings, again, for yoga today, we focused on the third eye, in between the brow, your sixth chakra, and the color is indigo, or like a deep blue, and the element is light. And we focused on a lot of light today. So honoring that teaching, I have a quote to share. I have discovered, just as my teachers always told me, that we already have what we need. The wisdom, the strength, the confidence, the awakened heart, and mind are always accessible. Here, now, always. And that's by an incredible woman, a monk that I follow, Pema Chodron. And I just love her teachings. I feel like it really honors that inner wisdom, always available to you. Honoring the Anishinaabe peoples and the Algonquin peoples and the land from which I'm sharing this practice with you today and where I'm practicing. We focused on the 7 grandfather teachings and the teaching of wisdom today. I have another quote for you as well. Or can you be like you and reconnect to your own sacred medicines, your own beautiful ancestry, your own power, presence, and brilliance? And that's from Asha Frost. You Are the Medicine, 13 Moons of Indigenous Wisdom, Ancestral Connection, and Animal Spirit Guidance. And honoring the Haudenosaunee Thanksgiving address and the teaching of the stars from Sasha and Samantha Dockstader, who are Haudenosaunee Oneida of the Thames, or was. Sasha has passed on to the spirit world, and Samantha Dockstader continues her sister's work. And there's such a beautiful quote here. Our original words for time and money have the same root word, and that word refers to the pendulum on a clock. Money is just a tool. It's never our definition of wealth. Wealth is in our original ways of knowing, our language, our gardens, and our ceremonies. When we understand those things as our true wealth, it helps us to feel more connected. Samantha Dockstader, Oneida of the Thames. Thank you for sharing your yoga practice with me today. And I trust that this offering in the spirit of inner knowing, inner wisdom, ancient teachings, stardust, and the knowledge that you carry in your body, your bones, your DNA, all of it. Thank you for choosing to practice with me today. And I hope that this practice supports you and your business both with compassion and love. Until we meet again, namaste.